Nothing compares, no worries. We take you in
such relief that you decided I'll be the best that you never had. You just kept pretending. I thought we'd be never ending. Now my heart is empty. I wanna say you high, loving her. She's gonna make you high. I wanna say you high, loving her since I was such a she's the outline of egotism. You'll be the bad guy. Well, she's accusing. Swooning, not to see it. Come crawling back to me. Showing her face openly. I wanna say you high, loving her. She's gonna make you high. I wanna say you high, loving her since I was such a You lost the woman that really loved you. You lost the love and a real woman too. You lost the woman that really loved you. You lost the love and a real woman too. You lost the woman that really loved you. I wanna say you high, loving her. She's gonna make you high. I wanna say you high, loving her since I was such a You lost the woman that really loved you. You lost the love and a real woman too. You lost the woman that really loved you. You lost the love and a real woman too.
I've fallen into vice, my calling, cold as ice, forgotten other lives. All I care for is you and I, so caught up in these lights. I know that I'm alive, forgotten other lives. All I care for is you and I. It's you and I that brings my heart into belief. When will you see it's you and I that can't be free? Just another day, show you I don't play. Turn our crazy.
What you said to me when the beats turn low.
In the silence, I lose my name. A journey where nothing is the same.
Wake up.
Just breathe. 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 Just breathe. 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 Just breathe. 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 Just breathe.
Yo. Fucking... Why does it keep doing that?
slow. I just want to know, do you love me? Do you love me? I'm about to blow all my self-control. Do you love me? Do you love me? Long days, heavy nights, staying up to the light. I don't think you know how I feel now. I just wanna tell you how I feel now. Come around, girl, and we'll make it right. Give you all of the things that you like. I just wanna tell you how I feel now. Got my eyes on you. 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 Can we take it slow? I just want to know, do you love me? Do you love me? I'm about to blow all my self-control. Do you love me? Do you love me? Long days, heavy nights, staying up to the light. I don't think you know how I feel now. I just wanna tell you how I feel now. Come around, girl, and we'll make it right. Give you all of the things that you like. I just wanna tell you how I feel now. Can we take it slow? I just want to know, do you love me? Do you love me? I'm about to blow all my self-control. Do you love me? Do you love me? Come alive when we're faded. The summer nights that we're chasing. Want this feeling to last forever. Forever. Feeling to last forever.
things are gone, I go back to the room and I become myself again.
Oh man, everything became so complicated.
Oftentimes I pull down all the shades like I used to, just lay down in a room, just alone. Just lay in that bed and get something back.
Man, everything would be so easy if I didn't have this mechanic of combining different units. And I can't simply combine them because each of them, like, then I would have to, oh well. Like, initially I want each unit to be a child of one ability, but then their combination could be a combination of different units that like might have another ability. So it could be like this. And then every unit can change that ability. So this has to stay mutable, but not the units. So for example, all of the damage have to be tracked here, but the initial stats have to be calculated somehow from this. And then all of this is kind of mutable, so units can like change their ability. And then the actions, the triggers are also taken from here and combined in a way that is described here. So to render the fused unit. We have to go through every unit that it's linked to, and yeah, basically return a list. Maybe we could just copy it into this in the beginning. Maybe some data just straight up insert it in here from here, but then things like ability and stuff are still inherited because they're all shared. I mean, yeah, that kinda makes sense. So we don't have to process it every time. This will save some operations. Yeah. So then we can actually keep the like bunch of logic that we have, like querying unit stats, but then we have to make sure that it doesn't get the stats from here, and we can just do like with the component that is in here, or like I don't know, maybe this should be in like a different world altogether. This is also possible. I don't know if that's necessary. Okay, so let's say we have some sort of spawn. Oh, I guess. Yeah, we have to do something here. Yeah, okay. So, but where do I put the... I guess we do it like this. And then we like take... Okay, let's first do the representations. Yeah, so we basically say units into iter map context collect. Is this the right one? Yeah. So we collect this. Sure. It would be kind of better if I didn't unpack it before, because we provide it as like a single structure. Because when we unpack, we split it into different entities, and we have to, like, the hierarchy will get fucked up. But if I access the units before unpacking, I can just unpack the representation into the fused unit. Ooh. Yeah, sure. Where would I start? Well, probably the streaming part is like the most complicated one. So I would start with basically trying to do something like running a local server that I can stream some video from like OBS. So that would take like figuring out how exactly OBS, I mean, did I say UBS? Yeah, like if I can put some stuff in OBS and stream into my local server and then view it from the browser, that's where I would start, I guess. Because like for me right now, I really don't know how it works. So this would take some research. Holy shit, what is that? Is that because of this? Oh, yeah. So we just do this every frame before we get the response. Yeah, sure, that's also a way to do it. But it's kind of like that really easy. I feel like it's better to go into the things that are unknown. Just because otherwise there's a bigger chance that you'll have to like pivot in some way. Might be that like if your goal is to have your own server that people can stream on or you can stream to, you might discover that there are some issues. And if for example eventually you'll have to drop this project, like making a web view you'll definitely be able to do. But then if there are some issues with like having a server to stream to, then you'll discover it much later. And if you have to like switch to something else, like then you will have wasted more time. But like maybe you don't care about that, I don't know. That's just usually how I approach these things. I'm trying to eliminate as much of unknown stuff as possible, as quick as possible. Just to minimize the chance of wasted effort. But yeah, getting into the unknowns is kind of more scary, I get that. Like, it's easier to start with the things that you are more confident are doable. Shit, I kind of don't want to like clone things. I kind of hate the idea of that. I really want to just keep this structure and make this one is just like a hollow reference to everything in here with like added data that only this one needs. Because cloning like comes with its own set of compromises. And I shouldn't think about performance at this stage. I should think about how to make the code as best as I can. Like to make everything as easy to understand and work with. So we basically just need to operate like before we were querying these components. Now we just need to query this. Maybe like put initially like initialize the state like HP and whatnot from here. And then all the operations with like ability and information from here like can be got here. It's just like in some specialized ways. Okay, so let's try to re-implement some like battle operation at least. I guess let's try to do the rendering actually. So what would it look like? Right now the rendering doesn't work because I set like I unpack everything and it would render all of these units, but they would be rendered out of context. So I want them to be rendered from here, because here will be the information about the position and stuff, all the like context. So we need to go into here and then make it so these all are like a children of this when they're really not. Yeah, actually I need to kinda hate that I have to like imitate something, but it's not like in my architecture something can have multiple parents, unfortunately. But what if it could? No, that's crazy. That's crazy talk. Nah. It is impossible, right? I mean, it is impossible in Bevy ECS for sure. Yeah. This is the best we can do probably. So anyway, so we do this and then we return a vec of represent, or maybe a material actually. Yeah. Wait, what is the representation? Oh yeah. That's the one. So then to we have to put the owner in the context. Then, okay, look, how do I even render it in here? So here what I do is I get all the entities without parents, and then this is for visibility inheritance. I just go through all the children, and if something is not visible, I just don't explore like more children. So we kind of just need to, for the fused units, we just need to extend these entities with the units from here. What if I actually like hack this so it returns the children for like fusions? It returns the units as if they were children. That would actually work, right? I think so. Also, I need to change this. So it doesn't do the multiple of the same thing. Or maybe I make a separate function. Okay, I can just actually if get component fusion, and then we make this public. Oh, but then the context yeah, they somehow need to inherit the state from their parent and from this fused unit by reference. I mean, this is what the context layers are for, but here we forget this context once we rendered. Also, I don't like the trying to get component on like every iteration. So I don't know. Yeah, that's also like why colonial representation would work, because we can see the state of abilities and whatever. So like before that, we would just take a unit and whatever is here, here or here, it would see, just because it iterates over all the parents when trying to get some data. But here it cannot like access all of this. We just have to inject it somehow. Get it back. Okay, so I think like basically we should render this, but then make it so this fused unit is like in between somehow. Man, I really hate how complicated this became. And this is mostly for the sake of combining abilities. But I can't give that up, like... That's what makes it interesting, the gameplay. And also, doing it this way kinda, like, I don't know, it allows for a very flexible editing. Like, you would be able to change the way you fuse the units on the fly, basically. Okay, so if and I hate this. So if it has this component, we can get all the units. No, it's not. Wait. Oh. I didn't know you could do that. Oh wait, no, that's not what I need. So those are all the units, and then we basically changed the context. Oh, we already set the owner. So we basically set, oh wait. So this would render this one's representation, then we just need to do the same. Set owner unit, and then it's just like copy it for now. So this probably will work. We should render units now. Okay, that is something. It doesn't see the state. Probably because I don't initialize it. We're up there, so I guess here I gotta do some Nice. Good job, dude. Oh, I'm gonna check it out. Very likely. I've also got some stuff done, but I've ran into another architecture issue, I guess, that I'm not sure if I have found like the best solution for. Everything just gets a lot more complicated when I want to add the unit combining into the game. Everything was just super easy when every unit was just by itself. But if I want to combine them into a single one, everything just like breaks. And I have to find some workarounds. Just because my whole idea is that everything is like related through parent-child relationship. But if I want to combine two units, it's like they have to have two parents, and that's not possible. So I'm trying to do it with like, I don't know, how would you even call it, like basically just links. But yeah. Still not sure if this will work. Oh, so the HP error comes from here. So yeah, we can fix this. Also, what about the position? Position is because of the animation and the fact that yeah, okay. So I'm probably like, wait, what? Position should actually be set. This one does go to the parents, right? Yeah. Kinda smells like burnt hair. Nah, we're good. Should I just fucking rewrite this whole thing? I don't know. Still kinda smells weird, but I don't know where it comes from. Maybe it's a car outside. Man, like it worked so good before when I didn't have to make a unit be able to use 2 abilities. I don't know, like maybe this solution makes it worse than like, because other way was to basically separate the units from abilities so that they like would like exist separately. Like they would just be side by side. But this would require like manual checks, because not every unit can use every ability. Why did it move up? I fucking... It just decided to. So if we do it like that, like we remove this, or is it because I did this? Okay, whatever. If I do it like this, then like the combined unit would just get like merged, and every unit, because like with structure that I used before, it was kind of cool that like my usability doesn't have to be specified. I just say use the ability that like you have as a parent, and this is very nice. But everything else is not nice. Not everything, but like I have to figure out the battle stuff, and basically all the rendering would be kinda harder. Because right now rendering is basically just take this representation data and gather what you need from yourself or any of the parent. And this works just very nicely. But usability by name was the way it worked in the previous version. Using it by name I kinda also hate, because I have to like decouple the structure that I've built here, where units is a child, are children of ability. So then I would have to do like houses and units in different places. But it would make rendering and processing easier and even quicker. Man, I keep like I keep going back and forth, like, because I already did like usability by name. Like I kind of began to. Then I went back to this like this solution. And now I find that it's really hard to do. Maybe it's not that hard, I don't know. Maybe I should somehow rethink the fusion altogether. So it's like, I mean, I don't know what else I can do except restricting combining of abilities, which would suck. Yeah, that's definitely not what I want to do. I could like, I mean, I don't know, I like it so much that I can define my units like this, that they're like, you have a house, then you have like abilities and units, and for every ability there is a bunch of units that use it. This structure is super nice. Yeah, and it just makes sense. But then, like, before, in the older version, they were just like different things. Like, I had a description of a house, and heroes were just placed separately, and they had an array of houses that they're part of. And then there could be like a lot of houses, and they just, by string, they used abilities. This came with its own set of weird compromises. But here, like, this structure is very cool. But it's really hard to make a unit use 2 abilities, or even more. It's like I want to have my cake and eat it too. Why can't I? Maybe. I'm not sure why. But yeah, I guess. But I guess this should be solvable if we consider it only in like ECS terms. Somehow. Because this whole structure is like is made for ECS as well. And I don't know, I just hate to have like, I don't know how to call it, like horizontal reference maybe. But I guess there is no way to avoid it, so we have to find the best way to implement this. I just kind of really want like to make it so all the checks are done by design. I don't know if that makes sense. Like I do want to have like a string here that I like have to check if it references the thing that this entity is accessible, is that this entity has access to. So I don't know. Why does it not see that there is no error anymore? Is this a sign? Yeah. I guess I'm trying to like hold on to this the ability inheritance just because I really like this folder like structure. Because I don't have to do anything to support it, because it's already the way it's described here. But if I like accept I mean, I guess it could still be this way, but yeah, units would have to reference an ability. Like it could be part of their state, just a string with like ability name that can be an array maybe. Array doesn't really work. Before they had a house that they're part of as a part of their state. And I had to do a bunch of hacks to inject the data of it into the unit. Maybe I should see like the combined unit as something really different. Like what is this, like, what's the word even, like idiomatically or something? Like what does a fused unit represent? Because one unit is like a, you know, it's like a creature, right? And when we fuse two of them together, does it become a new creature that like gets a half of each unit of each of the initial creatures? Because what I try to do right now is make it not like I kind of try to keep the two initial creatures and just make a kind of a view that takes parts of them, which made it so I don't I can keep the original ones and modify this view the way I like, any way I want to, which is nice. But then I have to implement everything, like the rendering and the game logic, differently. So that's kind of the caveat. But if I fuse them together into a new creature, then rendering and processing of gameplay logic becomes easier. But inheritance becomes harder. Embrace chaos? And what is the chaos in here? Dude, I love chaos. I would love to embrace it. Yeah, we all are. Well, one thing, oh man, once you go that way, you can never go back. I just feel like you can't really find the true, like, perfect solution. I mean, obviously no perfect solution like exists, but you get way closer to it when you just start from zero, because you have zero obligations to keep whatever you thought of before. I'm just super certain of it. Because many times when I've rewritten stuff, I wasn't planning to change something. I thought like some system was really good. But then I was like, why don't I try it like this? And then I came to the solution that was actually way better in many ways. Almost in all the ways. Okay, so one thing I thought about is I can keep the abilities and stuff, but then the units can be like in separate folder. So we'll have houses which just describe their abilities and whatever else, but then units would be in the same structure, but then they would like there would be houses and like wizards, and then there will be also units and wizards, and maybe also like abilities, but they would have to have the same name that are here, and then this would be easy to check when I load it. But then when I when I load it, I guess I just put the abilities into the unit, or like put a string of its name, I guess. It doesn't make sense because you never tried. Because you think that rewriting would just be a waste of whatever you did before. But you don't realize how much time you spend trying to find a way from one implementation to another. How much extra information you have to keep in your head. You basically put yourself in a box of your previous implementation. And if you try to do it all over, first of all, you don't have to rewrite everything. If you feel like some part of the code is good, you can just take it. Yeah, of course you did. But I feel like the best argument is that it just makes you a better developer. Just because you get more experience. Like, you don't spend as much time thinking, you spend more time actually writing the lines of code. Man, it's fucking raining all day today. Like, literally from the time I woke up to now. And it's gonna rain basically like, yeah, until the night. Fuck, that's why I haven't even left the house, but I have to now. And I don't even own an umbrella. I need a more complicated game for that. I mean, your game seems kinda complicated to me. Like, making an editor is already a really huge task, and you did your own UI, like, it's pretty complicated. And like, even if it's not really complicated, that's like more reason to rewrite it. Just because it will be easier. So like, why not? I mean, I usually do it when I realize that I can change something in the core structure that would make it better, or when I want to implement some feature and I realize that a lot of solutions I did before without keeping that feature in mind were kind of wrong, and I have to rewrite a lot of parts of the project. So yeah, I mean, you shouldn't like rewrite just for the sake of it, of course. But I feel like if you're working on something innovative and some systems that you've never written before, probably by iterating on the game, like starting from basically scratch, you can find really good solutions that actually save you time in the long run. But yeah, you might not have hit that point. Maybe you actually did everything good initially. But then I don't know. I don't know how much time you spent on the game, but it seems like a lot of things take you a lot of time to implement. But yeah, making your own UI like can take forever, so I don't know. Yeah, I realized that. Okay, dude, I believe you. So when's the release then? In a couple of days? Couple months. In a couple months I might even have a demo. Actually I was planning in 1 month, but I can't really be sure. Alright, I don't think I'm gonna do anything right now, just because I can't really commit into one solution, unfortunately. So I gotta think about it some more today. Hopefully tomorrow I will know what to work on at least. Yeah, I hate that like place where I can think of a couple solutions and I don't like either for different reasons. Something should just like fall into place somehow, but it just doesn't. So yeah, I guess I'm done for today. So thank you for watching. It was nice talking to you, Nerdsoul. Good luck with your game. I'll read your devlog if you release it. And alright, have a great day or good night, and I'll see you guys. Bye bye.